Level 1. The Skinny Kid. You are 16 years old and you weigh 58 kilograms with your shoes on. You can count your ribs in the mirror without trying. Your arms are the same width from shoulder to wrist. Someone at school asks if you even lift, and the question bothers you more than it should. You walk into a gym for the first time and have no idea what you're doing. You grab the lightest dumbbells on the rack and do curls because that's the one exercise everyone already knows. You're sore for 4 days afterward and genuinely think you've hurt yourself. 3 months pass and nothing changes. You're eating constantly and still 58 kilograms. That's when you learn the lesson every skinny kid eventually learns. You cannot build something out of nothing, no matter how many sets you do. Level 2, the beginner. You are 17. You start tracking your food and discover you've been eating half the protein your body actually needs. You find a real program, squats, bench, deadlifts, and follow it exactly, adding a little weight every week instead of guessing. An older guy at the gym corrects your deadlift form and tells you everyone starts exactly where you are. 6 months of consistent training and eating, and you step on the scale at 65 kilograms. You look in the mirror and for the first time, actually see something different looking back. Level 3, the regular. You are 19. The gym has become part of your identity instead of a task on a list. You know the regulars. You're running a real split now, tracking every set, chasing small weekly improvements that compound over time. You learn the brutal cycle of bulking and cutting. You cannot build muscle and get lean at the same time, so you accept the trade-off. Your lifts climb into numbers that mean something. Newer guys start asking you for advice, and you realize you've quietly become the person who used to intimidate you. Level 4, the competitor. You are 22 when someone suggests you should step on a stage. The idea sticks. You hire a coach and spend 8 brutal months preparing, 6 days of training, meals measured to the gram, cardio stacked on top of everything else. The final weeks are the hardest thing you've ever put your body through. Cold constantly, exhausted, thinking about food every waking hour. Competition day arrives, tan, oil, blinding lights, 90 seconds of posing for strangers holding scorecards. You place mid-pack, you don't care. You proved you could finish something almost nobody finishes. Level 5, the dedicated competitor. You are 26. Several shows later, every prep teaches you something the last one didn't. Your placings climb steadily. You're no longer the guy scraping into the bottom half of the lineup. You learn to stay leaner year-round, which turns every future contest prep into an adjustment instead of a war. You qualify for a national championship, and it's a different universe entirely. These are competitors with a decade of experience, professional coaches, real sponsors. You place well outside the top group and understand, for the first time, exactly how large the gap is between a regional stage and a national one. You commit anyway, restructuring your entire schedule, your relationships, your identity around getting better. Level 6, the professional. You are 32 when you finally win a national title and earn your professional card. You are technically in a fraction of a single percent of everyone who has ever picked up a weight. Your first professional show humbles you completely. You place near the bottom of the lineup, standing beside competitors carrying more muscle than you at a leaner condition than you've ever managed to reach. You rebuild everything around people who work with the sports elite. Slowly over several years, you climb, one placing at a time, until judges start recognizing your name before you even walk out under the lights. Level 7, the final stage. You are 38 when you finally place high enough to qualify for the biggest show in the sport. You walk out under lights in front of thousands of people, standing next to men whose posters were on your wall when you were 16 and could barely finish 3 sets of curls. You don't win, you're not close, but you understand completely that you've done something almost nobody who ever touches a weight will do. A few years later, your body starts sending you messages you can no longer ignore. You step back from competition, not from training, which you'll never fully stop, but from the extremes that got you here. You run a gym now, full of people chasing exactly what you once chased. You watch a new 16-year-old shaking through his first set in the corner, and you recognize him completely. He just wants his ribs to stop showing. He has no idea yet what this is actually going to give him.